In this brief introduction to library resources and services, we're going to show you the My Library pages, show you the pandemic guide, show you the resources that we have, the services that the library has, and also show you how you can get further help. The My Library pages are where you'll find all of the information and resources that the library provides. You can either go directly to the web address on the screen, or if you're on MyUCA, there'll be a link on the side there to My Library, and that will take you to the My Library page. So some areas that we just want to introduce you to. So as you scroll down from the home page, there's a library induction. The library induction will tell you lots and lots about the library, everything you'll need to know to get started. There's also an off-campus guide here, which will tell you about accessing library resources off campus, which is likely that you'll be doing quite a bit of. At the very top here, you can choose this tab, and there's some induction tutorials. There's an induction tutorial for FE and undergraduate, and if you click on that, it's an interactive tutorial that would show you how to find material in our library collection. On the right of the LibGuides, there's an option for Library Pandemic Update Autumn 2020, and this tells you how the library will be operating in light of the pandemic. So when in the library, you will be required to wear a face covering unless you have a health or disability reason that means wearing a face covering is not possible. Also, you will need to maintain 2 meters social distancing when in the library. So if you scroll down on this page, it tells you information about all the different library services. So the key ones are under borrowing and using campus library resources. It tells you about our click and collect service, where you request library materials and then pick them up when they're ready. As at the moment, you won't be able to browse the library collection. And the other key area here for you is under computer and study spaces. So you will need to book computer and study spaces in advance, but there's information on how to do that here with a video and links to where you can view availability and book. So the best way to search our resources is from Library Search, and on the bottom right of every page on My Library, there'll be an option here to search library resources, and this searches all of our print books, ebooks, electronic journals, and many other resources all in one go. So that's the easiest way to search the material that we have. For more information about the different types of electronic resources that we have and how to access them, on the homepage, if you go to Finding and Using Resources, and there's a link here to Finding and Accessing Resources, and from here there's information about library search and your reading list. There's information about how to log into resources off campus, because a lot of the resources that we have are open when the library isn't 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like our ebooks and e-journals. So information about how to log in is there. There's information about finding print electronic books under the Books tab. Under Journals, tells you all the electronic journals we've got. And under Databases, all of the different databases that we have access to. There's also links here to some of the image resources that we have, the moving image ones here. So one last thing about resources, on the side there's a subject resources area, and under there's a heading for each of the main subject areas where we've kind of curated the best resources for your course or area. Our team of liaison librarians will work with your course to provide embedded workshops on how you can research and reference your assignments when it's needed. But if you need a bit of help outside of that, if you go down to where it says help on the side there's some information under Meet the Liaison Librarians about what we do. If you would like a one-to-one, you can go to Book Tutorial and you can meet online with one of our librarians who can help you with aspects of your research and your referencing there. And also, finally, there's an option here for library webinars. We run a series of webinars. One takes place each week through the term, and it gives you information on what the webinars are and also how you can attend them. Just to run through some of the ways you can get help from the library, if you go down to the bottom there and click help, there's an option here for contact the library. If you go there, you'll get the details of all the different contact details for the different parts of the library. So key for you, you've got the campus gateway, email address and phone number for your local campus gateway who'll be able to help you with everything. If I just go back there, there's also on the side of my library here, there's a library Q&A, and this is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour, so you can live chat to people then. Also under help, there's a thing here that says ask a question that can also be accessed via the library Q&A. And we have a bank of frequently asked questions, so you can search here. It may be that the question or issue you're needing help with has been answered before, and if not, you can add your own question in these boxes here, and then we will answer it, and it will get added to our database of frequently asked questions.